Linda Ikeji was born on the 19th of September 1980. Her parents were devout Catholics who hail from Nkwere, Imo State, Nigeria. Linda grew up in Lagos during her primary school years. She found herself drawn to books. She was a voracious reader who consumed so much literature books. She was also drawn to articles and read many publications in the newspapers her father brought home. Linda's family belonged to the lower middle class of Nigeria. They couldn't afford more than basic needs. Despite this, her parents resolved that Linda and her siblings would get a sound education. In secondary school, she found herself drawn to subjects like English language and literature. She was also active in debate and the press club. This evolved into the desire to study journalism or the English language in the university. After her secondary school, Linda gained admission into the University of Lagos, where she studied the English language. She knew from the get-go that her parents weren't capable of being the sole funders of her academics. So, she began to do several odd jobs while in school, using the money she made to pay part of her fees. The jobs that she did include writing content for magazines, waiting tables, and modeling. After school, she started modeling full-time. This became the first failed career of her life. The modeling agency she founded could hardly keep its head above the waters. Linda was always incurring debts and the agency recorded no success at all. When her modeling agency failed, Linda recalled her flair for writing articles and her interest in the news. She started a magazine. This magazine became another complete failure. At some point, she took a loan from the bank to sponsor the printing of her first issue, but the magazine copies did not sell. Linda was left distraught. It seemed as though any endeavor she would make was predestined to fail. The bank she took a loan from eventually arrested her because she was unable to pay back the money she had borrowed. It was a very disheartening moment in her life and her career. Linda almost gave up on making any efforts in life. She continued to struggle financially until she started blogging. Blogging involves writing, a skill that Linda was well versed in. So, she put all she had learned in school to good use. She worked tirelessly on her blog, staying up late for most nights to write and gathering information from a range of sources. Despite the time and work she put into her blog, it remained unsuccessful for a long time. The circumstances around Linda tried to dissuade her from continuing with her blog. Still, she persisted, putting in extra time to her work. As the years progressed, Linda started to have a lot of traffic on her blog. She grew to become the most famous blogger in Africa. Currently, her net worth is $40 million and she's regarded as one of the wealthiest celebrities in Nigeria. In life, the person who succeeds is always the one who never gives up. This doesn't mean we will not be tempted to give up when the going gets tough. It's natural to feel downcast when one fails. It's okay to halt for a while. What's not right, however, is to give up on account of failures. Dr. Steve Maraboli said, "As I look back on my life, I realized that every time I thought I was being rejected from something good, I was actually being redirected to something better." Sometimes, the failure of one's project could be the indication that success lies in another project. That makes it imperative for us to subject ourselves to introspection every now and again. By doing so, we will appreciate the things we didn't do right and ponder the things we could do better. Robert Collier said, "Success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. Every successful person makes small efforts and never gives up on them. This eventually culminates in enormous success." F. Scott Fitzgerald said, "Never confuse a single defeat with a final defeat." Linda Ikeji is a woman who made countless efforts in life, and while most of them didn't pan out, she never accepted defeat. Today, her success is the sum of all the small efforts she made over the years and her decision not to give up trying.